Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. Saturday afternoon, I'd say probably about 2 o'clock now. Yeah, because my wife's been gone about an hour. They're going to a birthday party at her sister's. Kid's just going to raise some hell. I started a fire down here, wanted to see, make sure it was still going. So, this is what I did yesterday. I said I got down here with the boys. This whole area was filled with wood, if you guys remember. The splitter was turned sideways right here. There's a splitter under there, no pile, but all these rounds were scattered everywhere with little shit all over it. So I picked up all this. That's all snow that I moved off the tarp and everything to get to the wood under it. So I'm gonna probably make a small little pile right there because there is a stump underneath there from a pine tree. But yeah, so I got all those big rounds in a nice stack. They were all nice and dry, so I want to keep them covered in case I need to get to them for some reason. But I got the boys in there stacking up slab wood and the other wood. Oh, my chainsaw's still down there. Yeah. Huh. Just wondering, my gas can down here. Oh. Anyways, I just thought I'd give you guys a little update on how the tractor did. So last night, after I plowed that video, the driveway was all nice and clean at 5 o'clock. I went out at probably 12:30 to shovel the walk in front of the house, and there was probably 4 to 5 inches of heavy wet shit, and it was almost like a misty and light snowflakes coming down. Well, then I got up this morning, there was probably, I'd say 8 inches, and then it's been snowing pretty good all day. And now we have this wind gonna come ripping in. It's supposed to be blizzard-like conditions, they say, and supposed to get high additional totals, and they're calling for that shit all this week. So, teens, that'll be great. I dug out the snowmobile earlier after I got the driveway all cleaned up, and went to take that for a ride. Remembered I hadn't bought a trail permit, and it used to be as long as you had them registered, you could drive down the side of the road. You just couldn't get on the snowmobile trails that went through the woods. And I did that for years, you know. If it was a crappy season, I wouldn't go out and spend that. Well, it's up to $52 now, but if, we only got a month of riding, and I don't have as many buddies to ride with now. Most of them have sold a sled or are just too busy. So it's almost not worth it unless you got somebody to ride with. I was gonna earlier go grab one up at the hardware store, and I looked at my truck, and I was like, being two-wheel drive, no weight in the back of it, I didn't even want to try to move it. So I just rode it around the yard for a minute, but you can't even see the tracks. That's how steady it's been snowing. But our lake effect's supposed to kick on here around 4 o'clock and really start hammering us, they're saying. I'm going to probably come down here and try to clean this up a little bit, so that if by chance I do able to get over here and mill a little bit tomorrow. I'm getting stir crazy up at the house. It's probably 25 degrees out right now, and I've been outside all day just because I'm tired of sitting in the house. So anyways, this is what we got for snow total. That was with the 5 inches. So we got 17 inches. I'm just gonna probably just leave that stick there. That's a good measuring spot. And I've checked a bunch of these, like I checked even on just the boards. It's the same as there on one of the covers, so yeah. Oh, and then I got on Facebook this morning before it even came outside, and I seen that there was branches down everywhere. And then the wife tells me, yeah, got a couple branches in the yard. I'm thinking just a couple small ones. Got this 30-footer laying here. It snapped off half of this little white oak. But now looking at it, I'm glad I found out it was junk. The ants got that totally ate out. So I'll just cut that down. It was a double. Which is funny is that one earlier had so much snow on it, it was blowing that way too, and I was like, come on, just snap so I could be done with it all, not feel bad about it. I might try to leave that one little side. We'll see. But so I just figured I'd show you guys me plowing yesterday, and I talked about supposal heavy snow coming. I think we got it. I mean, we're still getting more, but we did it. They were actually right. They said 8 to 12, and we had that easy. I switched to tractor chains while I was plowing. Kept blowing a tractor chain, the same side I've been having issues with. So I have a set of nice tractor chains. I'll show them you right now. I'm almost up here. I walked out, made sure that fire was going, and forgot what I was doing. Alright, so these are the big tractor ones. What happens is it rubs here every so often. And I've tried to have it a little wider, you know, and I did have it perfect last year. Maybe I'll just play with it a little bit, but every so often one of these will smack right here. And it's not wearing it out. I mean, it's shining up a little bit, but other than that. So I'm glad I put that back on. This other one, I don't know where it's laying, but the other one, 3 times it came off on me out there. Or while I was driving around here doing. This morning, this was so heavy, I had to do little areas until I could get a little path to actually get going. It was pretty good. And then on to top it off, no trail permit. Skidoo is notorious for their pole starters going out from like, what is it, when they started making these revs in 03 until I think like 2016. The pole starter system is junk. There's a paw in there that grabs a cup that has little offsets in it, and if you're like jumping and bouncing around and stuff, and there's any play in that starter assembly, that paw will drop into that cup and chip the pieces on it. I'll insert a picture right here. Alright, so this is the paw. And I've even broke down over the years and bought some nice aluminum ones, which this one was doing good. But I must have not used Loctite when I put this on the motor and it fell off last year, like the second ride. So I put a new one on there and then stole the old lady's pole starter. But yeah, I spent a couple $100 and bought a real nice setup. At first I bought one of these paws and changed it and put it on the old unit, which was plastic, and it fucked it up right away. So, but yeah, this is the cheap ones, the OEM. What they do is it'll bounce and it'll chip right there. Oh, god damn it. Oh, yep, and then it's pretty much no good. At least with the aluminum ones, if you're good, you can fix it. I have another one around here that my buddy has a aluminum spool gun and was able to fix that for me and give it this new edge. So this one here is still good, but I just ordered last night a new one of these. So when this broke, my workbench is a mess, so I'm trying not to show you guys it, but when this came off, the bolts come out and was spinning around in there. It tore this all to hell. And now this doesn't spin that great in there. So I'm going to get a new one of that, and then I got new guts coming in the mail with a new one of these paws, because I have to replace the one on my old lady, because when I stole it, I got about 10 starts out of that night, went out night riding, and yep. So anyways, that's Skidoo's faulty pole start. I did just looking to order me a electric pull start, and maybe I'm gonna go that route. My wife's never breaks. This one every other year, it seems like. Yeah, so that's what the paw looks like, and it grabs that cup I showed you too in the picture. And this sled here just steadily keeps going through them. My wife's sled, I've never broken once. I've actually a couple times in dire need. I pulled it off that sled and put it on this sled, and sure as shit, in no time, like one night of going out and having fun, probably get 10 starts out of it, and it would hit that paw. So just some sleds are lucky and some aren't. Like it's about 50-50 on it, but I'm not the lucky one with this sled here. I do like this though. It's the 800 PTEC motor. They changed it in 07, and I really like it on feel compared to the wife's. Hers is an 800 HO, and it just drinks the gas. So, all right, everyone. I guess I'm gonna run this burn barrel in the house. Fire up the little Honda. Do a little snow blowing, and then get back on the tractor. If you're out in this stuff, be careful. I was listening to a police scanner earlier, and there was accidents everywhere around here. So I'm guessing it's like that everywhere that's dealing with this crap. My wife did say that when she came. Where was it? Oh, yesterday coming home from work, that there was real bad drifts on the farm fields here a couple miles north. So. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Stay warm. Have a great day. Till next time.